Settle in, let the day slip away. Good evening, dear listener. Wherever you are, whatever your day has held, you've arrived at a moment of peace. Let your thoughts rest, let your breath soften. Tonight, you're invited on a slow and sleepy journey back in time to a world where hands shaped earth and patience made beauty. We're going to visit the gentle world of an ancient potter in Anatolia, a land of soft hills and long rivers, where generations have turned humble clay into cups, bowls and jars. The story tonight isn't one of kings or battles, it's about quiet mornings, the scent of sun-warmed dust, the way the wheel turns. Close your eyes now if you wish. Let us step into this world. Dawn in the village of clay. It is early morning in a village nestled in the gentle folds of ancient Anatolia, somewhere between what we now call Turkey and Mesopotamia. The sun has just crested the horizon, painting the adobe rooftops in soft amber. You wake in a modest home made of mud brick and timber. The walls are cool to the touch and the air is still. Birds stir outside. The potter's day begins before most. He washes his face from a clay bowl, then steps outside into the quiet. The earth beneath his sandals is dry and packed. Already his fingers itch for the feel of clay. Gathering clay by the river. Not far from the village winds a slow river, quiet in the morning. This is where the potter walks, carrying 2 empty baskets on a yoke over his shoulders. The path is shaded by fig trees, and the soil underfoot turns softer as he nears the water. At the riverbank, he kneels. He scoops from a dark patch of earth, rich with the fine silt he knows so well. It takes years to know good clay by touch. This patch is smooth, dense, and cool, perfect. He fills his baskets, steady and unhurried. The air is still, only the sound of birds, the occasional splash and the scrape of wood on earth. Preparing the clay, a ritual of earth. Back in the workshop which stands beside the house, the potter sets the baskets down. The space smells of dust and wood smoke. Clay jars line the walls, some finished, some half-formed. He spreads the river clay on a low wooden table, adding a bit of ash and dry earth. His hands knead the mixture, folding and pressing over and over. The motion is slow, rhythmic. This process removes stones and air. It is both work and meditation. Later, the clay is wrapped in damp cloth and left to rest. The potter sips from a bowl of barley water and wipes his brow. The sun is higher now, casting soft beams across the workshop floor. At the wheel, shaping the silence. Now it is time to shape. The potter seats himself at his slow-turning wheel, a simple stone and wood design spun by foot. He places a ball of clay at the centre. His hands wet, he leans in. The wheel turns and the clay responds. A steady pull upwards, fingers coaxing curves from mud. First a cup, then a bowl. Each one different, each one alive with slight imperfection. At the wheel, shaping the silence. Now it is time to shape. The potter seats himself at his slow-turning wheel, a simple stone and wood design spun by foot. He places a ball of clay at the centre. His hands wet, he leans in. The wheel turns and the clay responds. A steady pull upwards. Fingers coaxing curves from mud. First a cup, then a bowl. Each one different, each one alive with slight imperfection. Drying and decorating, patterns of the past. Once shaped, the pots are set on wooden planks to dry. Some are left plain, others are incised with simple lines, dots and swirls, patterns that echo the hills, the river, the wind. He uses a carved stick or a comb made from reed. The clay must dry slowly, too fast, and it cracks. So he covers them with damp cloths and opens the window just a little. In the meantime, he mixes pigments, earth reds, charcoal blacks, some from ochre, some from crushed berries. These will be painted later in the quiet of the evening, when shadows grow long. Outside, beyond the house, a round clay kiln waits. In the afternoon, the potter and his neighbours stack dried pots inside. It is a shared kiln, a community fire. The kiln is lit slowly, smoke rises into the soft sky. The heat builds over hours. The potter tends the fire, feeding it carefully with olive branches and brush. He knows the fire by smell, by sound, the colour of the smoke, the feel of the heat on his skin. Later, the flames settle. The kiln is sealed with stones and mud. It will smoulder through the night. By morning, the pots will be hardened, some red, some black, some shimmering with ash glaze. Evening stillness and painted dreams. With the kiln glowing outside, the potter returns indoors. Dinner is simple: flatbread, olives, lentils. A child naps in the corner. By lamplight, the potter paints the cooled pots from yesterday. Spirals, animal shapes, moon phases, motifs passed down through time. His brush is made from goat hair. The paint flows slowly. This is the final step, the moment where form becomes art. Outside, stars begin to appear. A breeze stirs the door curtain, and inside, the only sound is the quiet whisper of brush on clay. The clay sleeps, and so do you. And now the potter rests. His hands are stained with earth, his eyes soft with sleep. The fire still breathes outside, hidden under dome and ash. Tomorrow he will rise again, to gather, to shape, to tend. But tonight is for stillness. Like the clay, you too can rest, settling into the shape of sleep. You've walked the river path, felt the wheel turn, smelled the smoke. Now you drift in that warm quiet, where nothing rushes, where everything has its time. Sleep well, dear listener. Good night.